What's the coldest thing a doctor has ever said to you? So, shut up and do what you're told. At my hospital, when you are pregnant you see all 5 gynecologists on the team because any one of them could be the one that delivers your baby. All of them were great except one. He was a bit arrogant and didn't have a lot of bedside manner. I told my mom, I hope I don't get that guy. 19 and my first baby, scared to death. I go into labor. I see my favorite doctor. Yes, I thought to myself. We talked and he was just getting off. Bummer. That guy was the next one on rotation. He was going to deliver my baby. Super bummer. 19 hours into labor, I was dilated and ready to go, but my son's heartbeat started to slow down. He was head down but he wasn't moving. Major panic ensued. They took an ultrasound and he was just sitting there with little movements. The doctor took a sample from his head and ran screaming down the hallway, "Move. Get out of my way." We could hear him. He had to test the sample to make sure my son was getting enough oxygen to his brain. He returned and said, "Let's go. Now. This baby must come out within 10 minutes. They turned off the epidural and I started pushing. It hurt like nobody's business. I cried because I was in so much pain, begging to stop. I can't do this. He turned into the meanest drill sergeant ever. All business. I finally shouted, "Stop yelling at me." He visibly took a deep breath and said very calmly but firmly, like, "Listen here, bitch. The only thing I care about right now is saving you and your baby. So, shut up and do what you're told." 5 minutes later my healthy, sleeping son was born. Yes, once he was in position, he decided to take a nap. He was sleeping the whole time. I literally pushed him out and his head was huge. In that situation, that guy was the only one for the job. I didn't need a friend, I needed a professional doctor that had the guts to risk any backlash for me to do what needed to be done. Doing the job trumped my feelings and I respected him for that and grateful even though he was mean to me. It wasn't personal, it was business. My son is 26 now. He has always had so much energy, everyone else usually quits because they just can't keep up. That guy is still my gynecologist. Our joke. Him, your son is still the only baby I've ever delivered sleeping in my career. Me, you're still the only man that ever told me to shut up and do what I was told and lived.